Where do I even begin? For starters, I failed my own club. That's right, last season we were supposed to fulfill our dream. The dream of being a Premier League club. And we did come close, making it to the playoffs, but then on penalties. Complete heartbreak. That was the toughest moment in the club's history. We hadn't experienced failure like that ever before. But what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. And S2G FC is not dead. We're alive. Yes, we're gonna have to be in the championship for one more season, but we're going to be coming in with a more experienced team. All those defeats last season, all the goals we conceded, they were a lesson, and the goal is to use that this season and secure automatic promotion to the Premier League. We don't want to even be dealing with playoffs. It's time for one more attempt to fulfill my dream of owning a Premier League club. Whatever it takes, we're going to be there. We're back, boys, but it still hasn't sunk that we failed promotion. Like, it still hurts, but that's football for you. But I definitely think we can take a lot of learnings from last season. We're going to be a better team in the championship this season, and I'm just hoping it's going to be enough to get promoted, because we kind of need to. There's consequences when a teeny tiny club like ourselves doesn't get promoted, and the consequence is that TikTok is gone. Our shirt sponsor no longer wants to do anything with us. And I'll tell you this, I went begging to other companies to sponsor us. Look at this. DM'd Fly Emirates to potentially be our sponsor. They just laughed at me. McDonald's just aired me. And that means this season, we're not going to have a shirt sponsor. We do have 2 million in the bank that's carried over from last season, but is that going to be enough to build a championship winning team? If we go into the season with the same exact team, the same thing's going to happen again. We're going to bottle it. We desperately need money from somewhere. Thankfully, our kit manufacturer, New Balance, they still want to continue our partnership, which I do appreciate a lot, but the terms are not in our favor. They'll give us 5 million as a sign-on bonus, but that's it. Everything else is dependent on clauses. Guys, look at this. If we get promoted, we'll get a bonus of 8 million. And there's also another 8 million bonus for having the top scorer in the championship. But last season, we had similar challenges and we just couldn't do it. I would have much preferred to get all of this money in cash right now and invest that into the club. But you know what? We're not in a position to bargain. We're just signing this contract. We don't have any other choice. With that, at least the budget has gone up to 7 million. But is that still gonna be enough? Thankfully, if you guys remember, the Heat Jong had been sold because we decided to make Billy Wilson the #1 guy, and I think that might just save this club from financial ruin. Our budget is up to 17 million. Nah, I can't lie, that might just save our season. We now have some kind of money to improve this team. And also, don't forget, last season we made a big transfer on a pre-contract, Harry Maguire. He should be here, and there he is, boys, on the bench. I'm sure we lured him in thinking, you know, we'll be in the Premier League. But hey, he didn't expect us to not get promoted, but that's fine. Harry Maguire is going to improve this team massively. Bit of experience in the back that we do really need. Oh, but you guys know there's a bit of beef between Thomas Arnold and Harry Maguire. Because if you remember, Harry Maguire stole Thomas Arnold's spot back when they were playing at Leicester City. And since then, Thomas has got deep hatred towards Maguire. We hopefully need these two to settle their differences because we need to have harmony in the squad. Otherwise, there could be problems. Hey, look at that. Thomas Arnold is putting in an effort. Both Thomas and Maguire are doing some team bonding activities. But okay, this does not look good. Bro, Thomas, what are you doing? You gotta save Maguire. Okay, I think I know what's going on in Thomas's twisted mind. Thankfully, I can confirm that he did eventually save Maguire from that situation. But yep, now it feels like we've added more problems into the team with Maguire coming. Anyways, I'm happy that we've got a 17 million budget, and it's time for some serious business. We've got to start improving this team. But hey, before that, got to reveal our new kits for this season. Even though we've lost our shirt sponsor, we're cooking with the jerseys. Bro, this looks so good. It's gonna be our away kit for the season. A bit of golden, a bit of purple. Yo, I completely dig this. Look at that. We've got new signing Harry Maguire unveiling our third kits for the season. A new design. I don't think we've ever gone with brown. Actually, it looks pretty good. And of course, Sam Tickle has got a new outfit as well. And bro, we're gonna need him again this season if we want to get to the Premier League. And finally, we've got our home kits for the season. New Balance have done a really good job, I feel, this season. I'm hoping these are the kits that send us to the Premier League. Comment down below rating these kits out of 10. Talking about kits, if you guys want to be representing S2G FC with merch, we got the jerseys, hoodies, caps, links in the description. Support the world's best club as we try and get to the Premier League. Alright guys, first of all, I think we need a quick refresher on how our team's looking like, because there is a bit of a change. Of course, at the back, Sam Tickle is still going to be our goalkeeper. goalkeeper. No issues with him whatsoever. Maguire is the new addition to the team already, and I think he's going to be key. The experience he has could help us get promoted. Alongside him, we've got our captain Bernard. A new signing we made last season, Lewis Hall. He's actually pretty decent. On the other side, we've got Cooney. But yep, the midfield and attack is where the team starts getting a bit magical. Luka Modric, Igor Ribeiro. We got Billy Wilson, who's been in crazy form towards the end of last season. Oscar Bob slowly getting better. And up top, we've got the big man Dave Rooney himself. In terms of signings, it's kind of obvious. We probably do need another winger at the club because we've no depth there since we sold Chong. Once we address that, though, I'm thinking, what can we improve? Matthew Silva's been a bit iffy, and I don't see him really growing much more because he's 27 years old. Maybe bringing in a midfielder as an option. Or I have seen a ton of comments saying we need a better striker, a more experienced striker. And you guys are kind of right, so that's something we can look at as well. But hang on a minute. One thing we need to do now is manage all these contracts that are expiring. Yo, there are almost 7 players whose contracts will expire at the end of the season, and if we don't renew them, it'll be a problem. Okay, let's start with Sam Tickle. Oh, he wants a big wage bump. 2-year deal though. Let's get it done. Same with Igor Ribeiro. He's getting a massive wage bump. Oh man, these are gonna be expensive. We're renewing contract after contract and it's depleting our budget. Will Power, you shameless man. He wants a release clause. Bro is probably gonna put some TikTok condition in his contract, man. That's the kind of man he is. But you know what? We will give him that release clause. But I wanted something big, like at least 5 million. Like 5 million is decent, but nah, he wants 2.5. 3.5 million, and actually nah, no release clause for you. We'll give him 8,000 per week as well. There you go. I wouldn't have offered more money anyways. Thomas Arnold as well. I know he's got issues with Harry Maguire. Okay, wait. Thomas Arnold just rejected my contract offer? Nah, I think he wants to wait and see what happens between him and Harry Maguire, whether he's gonna get game time or not. Bruh, this was unexpected. Thomas, you can't be doing that. Also, we cannot offer Modric a new contract because this is going to be his final season, and I'm hoping it's going to be the season he's going to guide us to the Premier League. Before we delve into making signings and improving this team, I think even though we had a pretty rough season, we need to award our best players. And let's start with a banger goal of the season, and Luka Modric and his Trivelas definitely deserve this one. Luka Modric, though, trying something special. Luka Modric, I can't believe it. That is goal of the season contender right there. And for winning goal of the season, we've given Luka Modric the relentless play style. At the age of 40, I think that's going to be huge for him because that should really improve his stamina. I think this will be clutch. We're moving on now to the position-based award, starting with attacker of the season. And wow, was it close. Igor Ribeiro just about won the award. Billy Wilson was close. And yeah, I do kind of agree with this. Billy Wilson stepped up when he was needed most. But yeah, Igor Ribeiro was more consistent throughout. Given Ribeiro the finesse shot playstyle, which should hopefully make him score more goals. Now, defender of the season. This one, Bernard takes some, and I'm not even surprised. In fact, he added some crucial goals as well for us. A complete player, and we've given him the bruiser playstyle as a reward, which I'm sure he's going to use to destroy some opponents. And guys, I don't think we're going to run a midfielder of the season award. Why? Because we've got just 2 players competing for it. So I guess from next season onwards, we'll just divide the award into offensive player and defensive player. Just makes it a lot easier and fair, because yeah, we can't have just 2 players fighting for a single award. In other news, guys, Kovalenko apparently has been put on the transfer list by Leeds United. For those of you guys who don't know, he was one of our former players, left us to join Leeds and was very successful there, got them promoted to the Premier League, but looks like Leeds have said Osip is not good enough for the Premier League. And you know what? I sense an opportunity here. Could we actually sign him from Leeds United? A return for Osip Kovalenko to the club where his career started? Guys, as an option to rotate between Oscar Bob, maybe he could even become a starter, who knows? But bringing him back, I mean, he has not made any bad comments about the club. That was all Toby Pate. Kovalenko has just been smart for business. We didn't give him a chance, he left. But now I think I want him back in the club. I mean, who else is better to sign? He's surely going to be better than Tahith Chong. Let's try this, boys. Let's try and bring bring back a former player to S2G FC. Guys, is this controversial? Let me know in the comments, because I feel we're doing the right thing here. Let's try and get him for 9 million, which is overpaying. But to be fair, Leeds are the club that developed him so much. And oh boy, are we going to have to pay a lot more. I feel like an idiot after letting him go, paying this kind of money to bring him back in. I think we're going to have to settle with 11 million plus a 15% sell-on clause. You bet we're not selling Kovalenko again. We've learned our mistake, but negotiations have gone down well. I'll tell you this, guys. I did not expect to be sitting in the same room as Kovalenko, but here we are. And yo, his agent is wearing our third kit. I do not know why. But what kind of contract and wages are we going to have to offer Kovalenko? 20,000 per week? Seems rather ridiculous. And he wants a signing bonus. He's making the most of this, boys, but we need a backup winger. We're spending the money on Kovalenko, a player with a ton of potential, I hope. It's done. Kovalenko is coming back home. That's not Kovalenko. That's Harry Maguire. Bro, I just signed Kovalenko. Why am I seeing Harry Maguire being unveiled? I just do not get this. Bro, no presentation for Kovalenko, I guess. We're disrespecting him the moment he's arrived. For now, we're putting Kovalenko on the bench. I need to figure out how we can maybe now sign a striker. We do have a couple of million in our budget, but I think we'll need more. You guys know I hate preseason. It's the most pointless thing in the game, but 2.6 million if we get through, we're gonna play the preseason. We're just gonna sim through the preseason and hope that we get some good money from this. And okay, that generated us a bit of money. S2G FC going on tour, doing preseason and everything. But before we go out there and figure out who we can sign, I want to see this season how we start out in the championship. Have we learned from our mistakes? Our team is, of course, better this season. We've got Harry Maguire at the back and also Kovalenko. I've given him his first start at the club again on his return, and let's see what he can do. Okay, Kovalenko already going on a bit of run. Good pass for Ribeiro. Good to see them link up, but we couldn't make it count. Okay, Harry Maguire's pace could be a problem. No, he dealt with that really well. How has he got this much space? And of course he scores. It's the same old, same old. Like, come on, if we can't beat Middlesbrough this season, what good are we for, man? Like, we're not getting promoted. Go on, Dave. Massive chance, Dave Rooney. How is he not taking those chances? This is why I feel like we need a new striker. No, we're going to concede again. Are you joking? A disastrous start to our championship season. Okay, wait, hang on. Billy Wilson has gone through. Lovely goal from Billy. Even this season, he's delivering. Okay, Ribeiro finds Dave Rooney. He has to take this chance. Dave Rooney scores as well. It feels like ages since we've seen him score, but there's Big Dave opening his account already. Kovalenko. Oh, lovely ball for Dave, who controlled that well. Nah. If I'm being honest, boys, having Kovalenko back, I think it's huge. He's actually really good. Got the ability to cross a ball like that. Oh my days, Dave Rooney. How did you not score that? Once again, though, Kovalenko took a really good touch there. Still Kovalenko. Oh, Kovalenko on his return to S2G FC scores the winner in the 85th minute. The character we've shown in this game, just tremendous. That's why we've brought back a player, one of our own. He's back at the club and back with a bang. No way, he's gone through again. Still Kovalenko, still Kovalenko. Ho, ho. The experience, man. That's Kovalenko for you. He's mastered playing down the wing at Leeds United, and now he's bringing all of that to us. Nah, man, that was the craziest return for Kovalenko. I did not expect him to do this. I've legit got selection headaches now. Who do I start? Billy Wilson can't be dropped. He's been unreal. Oscar Bob's like a wonder kid, and Kovalenko is just unreal. But I guess it's a good problem to have. But guys, that was just match day one. There's a long season in the championship ahead, but let's keep the flow going. Let's get another win. Defensively, we're still so rubbish for some reason. Oscar Bob wanting to prove himself here, and that's how he does it. Let's go. We're back in this. Luka Modric. Oh, that's what Luka can do. His final season at the club, and I think he's doing whatever he can to send us to the Premier League. Guys, this is a massive win for us. We mean business this season. 2 games, 2 wins. Guys, just look at the difference. This season, we're looking unstoppable. Oscar Bob just bagged a hat-trick. But you know what, guys? One thing I'll tell you. Harry Maguire on the pitch, he's awful. Thomas Arnold is way better because I think of his pace. But I think in games where we simulate Harry Maguire Maguire, having him, it's clutch because he gets the job done. But that's why I feel like these two can coexist. Thomas Arnold can probably learn a lot from Harry Maguire. So I'm hoping these two can just get along well and we can convince, you know, Thomas Arnold to sign a contract with us. Because right now, look at this. Another team bonding session between Harry and Thomas. Bro, Thomas is just trying to get Maguire killed. Like middle of the ocean while riding a helicopter. Come on, what is going on between these two? I mean, I understand where Thomas is coming from. He's worried about being replaced. But dude, we're not replacing you. Look at that. This season, we've given them the same amount of game time. Yo, one thing I completely forgot to do this season is hire another scout. Yup, we do have an open position there. Oh, a 5-star midfielder scout. I'm absolutely doing that. It's expensive, but I think it'll be worth it. Guys, the results just keep coming in the championship. I mean, just look at that. We're top of the league right now. 16 points. Burnley, Leicester, Southampton are all going to give us a tough fight for promotion. But I think this time around, we could go for the title. But I think there's only one thing holding us back, and it's the striker situation of the club. Look at this, boys. Dave Rooney has scored only 1 goal this season. I think he needs a mentor. Someone he can maybe learn a bit from. Because, yeah, Big Dave's growth has definitely slowed down. The problem is, we've just got a couple of days before the transfer window shuts. And we've got just 4 million in our transfer budget. The only way we can sign someone is through the free agents. But wait a minute. There's a certain all-time great available for free. Well, next episode, you guys are going to find out who it is. I'll give you all a hint. He's French. That's all I'm going to say. But S2G FC might be going to the next level.